Somehow history has been rewritten. There has to be a reason this is happening, and Kay seems to be at the center of it.
You're gonna send me back to 1969. First, we gotta get high.
Josh Brolin stars as a young Agent K in the forthcoming flick Men in Black 3, which stars Will Smith back as his iconic Agent J in a brave attempt to go back in time. Men in Black is one of the iconic franchises, and Brolin said that because of the challenge of taking the place of Tommy Lee Jones, he initially said no.
When they offered me the part, I immediately said no, because how are you going to break up the iconic, one of the great iconic duos in movie history, That's how I feel, at least. It's funny because now that I've watched the first one so many times, probably 45 or 50 times, not exaggerating, I mean a lot, and it's always enjoyable, honestly. It's one of those things that you don't have to study, you can just kind of kick back and marvel at Tommy's cadence and Will's energy. But the second one, it was different. It's almost like they're different characters. It's a very funny thing. So I always went back to the first one.
Brolin then talked about his own chemistry with Will Smith.
When the camera rolls, something happens, and it's very nice. And I haven't felt that with a lot of people. Usually you have to act at acting well. And with Will and I, just something happens when those cameras start rolling, and we're very different people, but I think we're both very mischievous in our own way. So we're having fun with this kind of back and forth, cat and mouse thing, but it's not a cat and mouse, it's something different. It's this volleying that's a lot of fun, and we kind of get off on it. And so we created our own thing, so it became less about how am I going to do Tommy in finding a rendition of Tommy and then making it our own. Maybe Tommy was this, maybe he was happier back then, maybe Kay, my character, is the lighter one, and maybe Jay has gotten used to being with Tommy in the future, and when he goes back in the past, has kind of taken on some of those curmudgeon-y attributes.
Men in Black 3 hits theaters on May 25th.
We're running out of time. We're running out of clues. And there's an invasion coming. So really, we need to go right now.